monologues. The first, Greater Tuna, by Ed Howard, and the second, Defying Gravity, by Jane Anderson. These pieces are abstract for religious commentary, frank talk of death, and works related to prejudice or intolerance. So if you feel as though you may be offended, please take the time to leave the room now. Thank you. And I proudly represent Troop 4992. Oh, ha! Welcome to the Calvary Baptist Church where everybody's welcome. Even the Catholics. Isn't that just the prettiest dress? I used to have one just like it. Isn't it wonderful how some people can just wear anything? My gosh! I thought you were dead. I forgot who told me, but I'm so glad they were wrong. You look wonderful. Vera Carp, Vice President of the Smoke Catcher of the New Order, in the absence of our President, the Reverend Spax, do hereby declare this meeting to be officially open. Now, after all the vicious things they said about us in the papers, we have decided to become a more bilingual education. We do, in fact, have a bilingual education program to submit to the tuna schools. Ours, of course, is of moderation and does require the learning of the following Spanish phrases. Number uno. Engels, which means, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Number dos. Cuanto cuesta esto, which means, how much does this cost? How much? And the last one, number tres. No hipedito esto, which means, I did not order this. I did not order any of this. Now, that's all the Spanish any red-blooded American ought to feel obligated to learn, am I right? The day my mother actually left, the reporters asked me what I thought about her going into space. I didn't want to answer, so I hid behind my grandmother. My brother laughed at me, so I punched him in the arm. My grandma gave us these lifesavers to quiet us down. I put mine in my pocket for later. My mom came over and joined us, and I got to hold her hand. I remember I was just so proud just to hold her hand. She was telling the reporters some of the things that she was taking with her into space, and she showed them something her class had given her, and well, I was jealous because I wanted to give her something too. So I took the lifesaver out of my pocket. It had lint on it from the lining, and I tried to make it as presentable as I could, and I told myself, if I don't get all the lint off this lifesaver, my mother won't come back. Well, she knelt down next to me, and I just couldn't grasp the fact that this was the same woman who every morning sliced banana over my granola. My grandmother just kept saying, say goodbye, honey. Say goodbye to your mother. But all I could do was hold out the lifesaver. She took it and she put it in her pocket, and I knew everything would be all right. I watched her ship go up and disappear. When my grandmother told me my mother was in heaven, I thought that was just a part of outer space, and I was so excited for her to come home with cool presents, and I would run to the mailbox every day waiting for a postcard. I was so angry when she never called long distance. I told my dad I hated her for being away for so long.